And we are live, I believe. Just gonna go ahead and make out, send the tweet. And sent. And we're good to go. Alright. Cool. I should probably adjust the sound on this. A little bit loud. But that's okay. That should be fine. Audio-wise, I think. So yeah, I'm just gonna play the game now. I've 100%ed this game several times. And so tonight I'm just gonna be playing it. Don't know why I did that. Let's see. Looks like we have 2 viewers. Hello to the 2 viewers watching. Thank you for coming. Hope you enjoy watching me play a little bit of Super Mario World. Doing a little bit of a solo stream tonight. Gotta get used to learn how to talk on my own. Without someone to bounce off of. Gotta learn how to talk about what I'm doing. Ah, okay, yeah, this is what this is. See, we get all the coins here, and we get a bunch of 1-ups. I mean, just look at that. That's beautiful, huh? 9 whole 1-ups. You do a lot with 900 coins. Oh. It didn't do it. It didn't do the funny thing. It really makes me feel like I'm playing Super Mario Maker. Always gotta do the Switch Palace. If you aren't doing the Switch Palaces, well, I guess you just enjoy, worse experiences. Or you just don't know how to get to them. That's fair. Sometimes you gotta take for, sometimes you take for granted the knowledge you have. And if there is one game I know how to play, it is this one. Of course, I can't play like professionally, like a speedrunner or something. But I sure can play it. Don't know why I come here every time to get that. Dragon coins are intrinsically worthless. But it's a nice thing to get. I mean, you get 5 of them, you get a 1-up. So it's not that bad of a deal. But you know. By the way, to the folks watching, how's the sound, how's the audio for the stream? Am I too quiet? Is the game too loud? Just some general help. Just doing a nice, relaxing, little bit of Mario World. Game that I know well, a game I can just kind of play without thinking. Something just to relax, you know? just a little bit of relaxing time. Remember when I said I could play this game well? Those are good times. And I swear I can. I can easily just sit down and get all the exits. Which is the way you 100% this game. It's just that, you know, the age-old saying that, you know, you play worse when you're on stream. And it's true. It is true. Because you're having to multitask. You know, you're talking at the same time as playing. You're checking little bars and meters. Doing a lot more work than if you were just casually sitting down to play a game. But I think it's neat. I think it's a nice little activity to do, you know? I think it's a real fun time. Those little platforms are interesting because I don't think you see them pretty much anywhere in the game. Other than, like, maybe here. Okay, I don't know what's happening here. This is not usually the way this goes. Sorry, Yoshi. What is happening with this current? What? Okay, we're gonna have to find another way over there. Because I don't know what's happening here, but that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't supposed to be that way. You're supposed to be able to swim through the current. Now, if you want to see some horse, there it is. Here we go. Here's what we're doing. Just puts us right back here. I hate that. I think we were 1-all from a 1-up. That's a shame. Another level down. Yoshi's Island 4. On to Iggy's Castle. The one with the coolest mechanic that they just don't really use anywhere else in the game. They use it a couple places, but like, I don't know. They could have used the cage is cool, okay? The cage is cool. Oh, I think I'm... Okay, hold on. I think I figured something out. Okay, so we'll put it back up. That's much better. Oh, that's so much better, actually. There's the problem. I just hadn't configured the controller to have diagonal directions. My bad. This should be a lot smoother now. Of course, I do own this game, you know, physically. And I own a Super Nintendo physically. And I pay for Super Nintendo Online, or just, I guess, Nintendo Online. And I've bought this on multiple virtual consoles. So, you know, I don't feel bad emulating it. I've given Nintendo their fair share of money for this game. Too much money, even. I bought a whole green 3DS just because I had it on it. Just to prove a point, if I had the thing to do it, I'd even take the ROM off my own cartridge. But I don't have the thing to do it, so I won't. Oh man, the diagonals not being there would have been really annoying for this. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I saw like the ground of this level. Okay, I guess now is when the light. You know what? I shouldn't say things, because as soon as I do, I will just be proven to be silly. Anyway, this is how you get the secret exit. Early, before getting the green blocks. If you have the green blocks, you can just run up the side. But, if you're cool, you do it that way. And then to get both exits, just gotta replay the level. Easy peasy. I gotta fix my stream layout. Like, it's a funny little MS Paint Comic Sans type deal. But even I can admit that it looks not great. Of course we will keep, you know, the chat. And we will keep Mario Gaming and Chard Life. Or whatever we're playing today, gaming. But I need something that looks better than this. Love the music in this game. I mean, it's all essentially the same song, but it's done very well. Like, the Mario games should be taught like as a masterclass in leitmotifs. Thieves? Thiefs? Not sure. I know one of these pipes is one I gotta go through. There we go. Okay. It's a Koopa football player! That's how you do that without Yoshi if you're a cool guy. Surprised I actually did that first try. Anyway, this is how you get the green switch palace. To activate the green blocks. And then you just drop this down there. Oh dear. Oh shoot. Okay, well, I ruined the little one-up game. It's not that big a deal. We all know what happens when the shell hits that many Koopas. Get a one-up. That, you can all imagine it. So now we have green blocks. We have green exclamation point blocks. Which is very cool, very cool. We should see, I think there was one of them in this level. That's what we call a horse. Major horse. The leader of the Horse Rebellion, even. Major Horse. What are they rebelling against? Well, that's for them to know and you to find out. Isn't it? Yes, sir, and we got the feather. Well, once again, thank our 2 viewers. Not many of you guys. But I do appreciate your presence. Seeing a number is a lot better than seeing a 0. Feels nice to know that I'm not just talking to myself here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what? Dude wasn't supposed to come back to life. And I will once again welcome you to talk in the chat. I don't bite. I'm friendly. I'm nice to talk to. But if you guys just want to lurk, I'm cool with that too. Just as long as we all having a good time. Because that's what we're here to do tonight. Have a good time. Now, what I'm about to show you is one of the most important things you can do in this game. Because if you do not do this, you will not have access to the thing that makes this game near infinitely easier. That's right. That was a secret exit. We got 4 1-ups for doing it. Where does this secret exit go? Well, first we gotta have a bonus. Alright, got some more 1-ups. Up to 20 lives. Game overing is not likely. We get to go to the top secret area. Now the top secret area, that's the best place in the game. You can see we get an assortment of blocks here. No time. These blocks give you fire flowers. These blocks give you feathers. Of course, if you're small, they'll give you a mushroom. This block gives you Yoshi. And if you already have Yoshi, gives you a 1-up. Again, this is probably the best level in the game. It's good stuff. Because without that, I mean, you're just left to have to go find stuff in the levels. No one wants to do that. Playing the game? Are you kidding me? No, we want... We the people, want to not go through that door. Instead, go through here. And now there will be a vine. You head up it, you go this way, and boom, door. We the people want to get through the game easily. Now, of course, if you really want to make good use of it, you're going to be doing a lot of backtracking here to Donut Island. Donut Island? Donut Plains. And if you're going to be doing a lot of backtracking to Donut Plains, You gotta activate Star Road. Which is what we're gonna go do now. Sorry, Yoshi. I'll get you back later. Your presence was not currently needed. We all know Yoshi doesn't die when he goes down the pit. We all know Yoshi simply presides. Now, it's very important. Well... If I go back, will the P-switch be there again? It will. Oh. Okay, now it definitely won't be. So we just gotta hurry. Okay, we've got at least one of those coins. Which means we're good. Now we got the secret exit. That's how you get that secret exit. Easy peasy, right? Pretty good stuff. I'd say so. This ghost circle always messes with me. It's just kind of a slow slog to get through this part. But it's fine. Okay, here we go. Gonna teach y'all a good lesson. First, we're gonna beat this stage. After adjusting myself in my seat. Gonna come down here, get that mushroom. Rip Van Fish will not get me this time. That is that guy's name. This guy right here, Rip Van Fish. And he sucks. I don't think I know anybody who likes Rip Van Fish. If you ask your mom, she'll probably tell you, I don't like Rip Van Fish. I did not know you could go under that. I'm so used to this game. Never knew. Incredible. Actually incredible. Did not know you could do that. Okay. So what this is going to do for us from getting this exit, it's just going to get us a little bit easier access to the top secret area. Because look at that. Boom. Ladder up. Go directly up. It's going to be real handy whenever we have Star Road. Real handy. Okay, I guess we're coming in here again. That's fine. I'll always take a free one-up. Didn't mean to press the button, but you know. Oh yeah, here's something a lot of people don't know. So, you see the yellow dots on the map. That indicates that it's a single exit level. Red dots indicate that there is a secret exit in that level. There's a secret extra way to get out of that level. And that's something a lot of people don't know. That this game tells you if the level you're playing has a secret exit. It's good stuff. Doesn't really tell you on ghost houses, but I think it can just be assumed that a ghost house is going to have a secret exit. You know? Like, it's a ghost house. If you're not in here looking for a secret exit, well, I mean, what are you doing? I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that. Everybody might not be familiar with how the Mario World ghost houses work. Just know that ghost houses are usually a puzzle, testing your ability to find a secret exit. Now I'm gonna get the regular exit here because I don't have the cape. You need the cape to get the secret exit there. Lots of secret exits are accessed by flying, which, of course, you need the skill to fly to get there. So I mean, it's a good trade-off. See, going to that pipe, that's not what we want. If I was playing better, I would have kept my feathers, my capes throughout. We would have gotten there. We didn't. But that's okay. Before we continue, just gotta type this out. And we'll go to the ghost house. It's nice to spin here. Gives you something to do while you're waiting. I have never made that mistake before. Oh well. Okay, and then you end up down here. That's... You know what? That's good. I'd rather have that and get hit than my feather. Okay. Press select to get your item out of storage. Fly up here, you drop the P switch up here, boom, secret door, and secret boss fight. You gotta pick up these blocks and throw it at the big boo. Three hits and he's down, just like any boss. And that's Mario World for you. That was the final boss. Hope everybody enjoyed. Of course, that's not true, is it? Here we are at Star Road. It's a good place. It's a nice place. It's a decent place, even. That's how you spin jump on Yoshi. You have to spin jump off of him and back onto him, and my man Yoshi will go into a crazy spinning attitude. That's how you access the next piece of Star Road. However, as you can see, the dot's red, so that means that was the secret exit. If you get the normal exit, it just puts you back here. But the secret exit, that will bring you to the next one. And as you can see, I can access future areas through Star Road. Of course, I can't get to them because I haven't unlocked the paths to get from the star to these areas, but you can see how in the future that'll be very useful, especially when trying to get back to the top secret zone, top secret area. Playing this level again real quick. Okay, and well, oh, I found a way out, somehow. Are you proud of me, chat? Of course not. That wasn't a very smart use of the star. Come on, get down. Okay, whatever. Guess we aren't going to get anything cool out of our invincibility, but that's okay. 3 viewers now. Got a little bit of a 3-viewer Andy situation going on. Hello, new folk. Welcome to the stream. Prepare to watch me semi-competently play Super Mario World. Which, for the stream, a competent viewing, probably gonna be a little bit of a rare thing. Did I say competent viewing? I mean a competent playthrough. Because I'm not the best at video games. Certainly not the best at this game. However, I'm good at the game. I feel confident saying that. I feel confident saying I can easily beat this game. No problem, no challenge. I know how to get all the secret exits. Except one. There's one secret exit that is just a pain to get. Because it's based entirely on random time intervals. Which, it's just awful. You know? It's like you gotta beat the level, in less than however many minutes. Otherwise, you're just gonna get the normal exit. It's the only level like that in the game that has randomized... Well, not even randomized, just... You access different rooms based on different parameters. Like, how many dragon coins did you collect? Or how fast did you get through the level? Stuff like that. It's kind of wild. It's kind of nuts. Probably one of my least favorite levels. I mean, otherwise, Normally, something like that should be like one of my favorite levels. You know? But I like to 100% the game. Something like that does not particularly lend itself to a 100% of the game very easily. Well, Lakitu made me lose Yoshi. That's okay. Didn't really need him that much for what I'm doing right now. And he's not dead, so... Yoshi doesn't die. Everybody knows that. He persists. He lives on. Lives in Dinosaur World. That's where we are. Dinosaur Land. Now this level... I will admit this level sucks. That right there is a big reason why. Because you very much do need to fly in this level. But they put so many things in your way. Well, you don't need to fly. What you need is all of the Switch Palaces. Of course, if you don't have those, you're going to be flying. That would be the speedrun, the pro gaming way to do it. Because otherwise you're not going to get that secret exit. I mean, see, look at that. It's just not going to happen. And okay, great. And I wasted both my feathers doing that. Because I thought I had beaten the level before. But I hadn't. There's a tip for you. If you've already beaten the level, just pause the game and press select. It'll boot you out of it. But only if you've already beaten it. It's not going to do that if you haven't beaten it. It's like if you're replaying a level, trying to get another exit, and you're just about to die in it, you can just pause the game. Press select. Boot you out of the level. And boom. You didn't lose that life. Don't know why I got Yoshi. Not the most useful tool for this level. To any of the newcomers in chat, I would like to ask if my audio is fine. I do worry, because there was a stream I did last week. Shadow the Hedgehog stream, even. Where my audio was too quiet. I mean, it wasn't too quiet. You could still hear me and like make out what I was saying. But it was like not a fun amount of quiet. You know? We still got it. And we lost it right before where we needed it. That is a shame. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna beat the level, get the normal exit. Guess not. Guess I'm not gonna beat the level. Guess I'm not gonna have fun. Guess I'm just gonna sit here, be mad and upset at Mario World. No. I could never be mad at Mario World. The Mario games are very much a, if you made a mistake, it's your fault type thing. Very rarely does the game screw you over. If you're playing a Sonic game, well, those games will screw you over. Those games are very much... You gotta think of the game itself as an enemy, too. Something to overcome. You can't give up on Sonic. Can't give up on Mario either, though. Because Mario, you will know that anything bad that happens is your fault. Okay. Right below us is the secret exit. I think. And I blew it. I didn't even get it. Yeah, here's the real exit. 6! We got a 6! Somebody clip that! We got a 6! Yeah! Somebody clip that! 6! Okay. Now that I've beaten the level normal style, it will be appropriate and fine. Ooh, that's a glitch. It'll be appropriate and fine for me to just take attempts. This is part of the game I'm not the best at. You know? Which, of course, this is a very... You do have to be skilled to pull this one off. First off, you gotta know... First off, you gotta be able to do this. You gotta be able to do the cool flying thing. Second off, you can't mess it up like that. And you see, I did not die, because the game gives you cheese ability once you've beaten the level. $1,000 points, folks. You gotta have your 1,000 points. Get that thing out of here. That's another hazard in this level. If you pick up the baby Yoshi, well, then you're screwed. You just gotta fly back, put it down, do something with it. Just don't pick it up. Okay. I play this game maybe 2-3 times a year. So, like, I don't play it that often. So I'm not very used to doing these little cool tricks, but I can pull them off when I'm not doing stuff like that. God bless Nintendo for putting that ability to just quit out of a level once you've beaten it. Truly, it is a blessing. Now, of course, an alternative way to get there would be through a blue Yoshi, or through a Yoshi with a blue shell. That's the special thing about the colored Yoshis. Any shell... Okay, so here's the thing with Yoshi. When he has a shell in his mouth, he can have a special ability from it. Okay, can't get there that way. Might be able to if I do it just right, but that's too precise for me. Too precise for my tastes. Too rich for my blood. So here's the deal. It's so close. Yoshi, when he has a shell in his mouth, give him abilities. Green shells do nothing. Sorry. But red shells, if he has one in his mouth, he can spit out 3 fireballs. Blue shells, it gives him wings. And yellow shells, it allows him to stomp. Which, I mean, some folks are probably thinking, yeah, well, no shit. Duh. Everybody knows what the Yoshi shells do in Super Mario World and no other games. Even though it was a really cool ability of Yoshi's that they just scrapped. But, complaining aside, that's where the colored Yoshis come in. If there's one of the abilities you just like over the others, colored Yoshis are there for you. Blue Yoshi, any shell you put in his mouth, give him wings, no matter what. Blue shells, green shells, red shells, yellow shells, anything your heart desires. Red Yoshi always will spit shell out as fire. That was so close. You really got to use those Koopas as an indicator of when to go down. Because if I can get down past that with no problem, I should theoretically if I don't land on the green, fly under and get up to that. Yellow Yoshi will always stomp, by the way. Star Road here is the only place in this version of the game to acquire the colored Yoshis. I believe in the Game Boy Advance port, once you find the colored Yoshis for the first time, it's like you unlock them, and they'll just randomly be the Yoshi that appears out of the egg. Which I think is a cool addition. I think that's a cool feature, one might even say. You know, I think it's quite, I'm gonna take a sip of water. I personally think it's quite nice to not have to go to Star Road every time you want Yoshi. Not only that, but to have to feed the Yoshi until it's an adult. You know? Because these are the only levels with baby Yoshis, I think. There might be some in the bonus world, or whatever it's called. You know, the one where all the level names are Cowabunga and Tubular and Radical. Well, why would you know? We haven't been there yet. Unless you already know. And then, in that case, I guess you have a good reason to know. As you can see, if you exit a level, you don't just default to how you were before you went in. You, default to how you were when you exited. Which, if the top secret zone didn't exist, would be a very good way to just jump in a level, go get a mushroom and a feather, jump out. Like Donut Plains 1 would probably be the ideal feather get place. This is not where I wanted to go. So, we're going to use our little trick. Ba-boom. Don't know why I brought this Yoshi. Here's a fun trick for you and the family. No more Yoshi. Bye-bye, Yoshi. Probably only going to stream about a couple hours tonight. Just want to do a short stream. Play some Mario World. Thought, hey, if I'm just going to be chilling out playing Mario World, might as well stream it. Get some practice in, you know? Get some practice in talking. I feel like once I get going, I can talk pretty well to stream. It's just there's a little bit of a slow startup. But the more used to it I get, I'm assuming the less hard it will be to start up. Because once I'm used to it, I mean, then what's the problem? You know? Oh God, we'll get there one day, chat. We'll get there one day. Yeah. Just wanted to kind of wind down the night. A little bit Mario World stream. Strangest thing tonight. I think this will be the first night. If nobody says anything in the chat, I think this will be the first night with no chatters that I've had, which is interesting. Of course, I do appreciate the guys who are just tuning in. Chat or not, I still appreciate you. Because you're choosing to spend your time watching me and not doing anything else. Which is, you know, I mean, not entirely sure why, but hey, I'm glad you chose me, so I can at least show my gratitude. It's always so close. It probably can float down from there. You know, I'm probably just bad. That's right, chat. Not even Koopas can own me. they do, I've just got a feather waiting in reserve. And I can also just do this. You know what? I think I'll just open up Star Road. Call it there. That sound good to you guys? Because the way this is looking, it's gonna take a little bit longer than expected. I mean, I really expected, like, what are we, like an hour in? Dang. I expected... Oh, hey, Hefty K. I am Kiwi. I'm playing Mario World. Thanks for joining the chat. You officially, broken the no chat, thing that seemed to be happening tonight. So, congratulations. On being the first chatter of the night. I'm just Kiwi. If you don't know who I am, I'm an artist. I'm an animator. And I also like to play video games, which is what I'm doing here. Right here, right now. You might recognize my work, if you've ever heard of, Epic Gamer Comic. The one that's not Power Up Comics. Which is the other major ironic gamer comic. So the guy that has like the Triforce shirt, and the stupid like spiky brown hair, and the guy that just has a blue shirt that says "game" on it. That they're both like making the most stupid smug faces. Might have also seen me in Churd Life, if you ever heard of Churd Churgerson. Am I happy with the actual state of my life? I mean, I guess. I have no reason not to be. It's kind of a heavy question. Yeah. I'd like to think I'm happy. Ought to be happy enough. Have the free time at night just to sit here and play some Mario World in college. Oh well. Oh, didn't mean to go back in. Get a 1-up anyway. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's kind of a weird question to ask. Coming to a stream, just immediately ask him, "Are you happy with the state of your life?" Like, dang. Probably. Especially since he had to ask who I was. Unless that was a joke. I don't know, it's just kind of a weird thing to just go into a random chat and ask. I will say I'm not happy with my performance. Trying to get the secret exit here. So I guess if there's something to not be happy about, and sad, insignificant, well then I guess I'm doing pretty good. That is the worst. Purple... You mean Gigacorp? I mean, I'm still working with my friend Dom on Gigacorp. I'm making a cartoon currently. That's okay, man. You can be drunk. I don't care. Just happy to have some viewers. Happy to have some folks here at the stream. Not happy about that. I am half tempted to just wait until I get the red switches. Which honestly won't be too long. But at the same time, I know I can do this. I've done it many times. I'm just stream choking. My commentary's kind of died down right here, because I've kind of been doing the same thing. Not much to say, when you're high above the mucky muck. Da-da-da-da. Not much to say when you're doing the same thing over and over again. That is. It's just kind of kind of alright. Let's see if I can get through this type of deal, you know? Okay, let's see. Can I backtrack all the way back there? Only time will tell. Can I fly from here? Maybe if I get on the very edges. No. What? I guess I could. What? I paused right before I hit the kill zone there. Okay, so you can fly from here. You just gotta do a little bit of a turnaround method. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Good to know I'm not entirely screwed. The quote-unquote real console. Though, as I did say earlier on the stream, I own the real console and the real game. And I've bought it on many virtual consoles that Nintendo has offered. And I even have it on Switch Online. I've paid for this game many times over. I don't feel bad emulating it. If I had the time and effort, I could even just get my own ROM off of the cartridge I have. But I will not be doing that, because that is a waste of time. Waste of time and money, because you gotta buy a little stupid machine to do it. I also don't have a capture card, so... Real console, currently will not do. Now that platform right there is probably flyable. Okay. First we gotta... Ooh. If I hadn't hit the side of that, I would have done it. Those green blocks are turning out to be more of a nuisance than a help. Oh dear. I have not tried Kaizo Mario, and I don't plan to, simply because it does not look fun. I mean, Those games you practically have to save state every single second to even make progress. You know? You just gotta... I don't know, for me, that's not my type of deal. I don't want to play a game that's, like, absurdly hard. You know, I'm just here to have a good time. I play something like, you know, Super Meat Boy or something. A game that's, like, hard but not unfairly hard. You know what I'm saying? Kaizo Mario is literally designed to be unfair. It's literally designed... I mean, the guy who made it just to mess with his friend. Just to be like, haha, I bet you can't beat this. It was never meant to be, never meant to be taken a little bit too seriously. Just meant to be a... Oh, come on. Just meant to be a fun little thing that he made for his friend. You know? Yeah, like Super Meat Boy. That is a very much... That's very much a game where it's kind of BS. But it's also BS to where, like, once you figure out the source of the BS, you can pretty much get through it. You'll make progress. The biggest hurdle, I think, to beating the Kaizo games is simply, okay, one, the lack of checkpoints. Two, the life system that is just inherently in the game. I think most people these days can agree that lives are kind of an archaic leftover from the arcade era. They don't really add anything to the gameplay. You know? It's like, oh, great, I just have to start over here. It's like, well then, why does life matter? If I can just... Dying was going to make me start over anyway, you know? I don't know. I think lives are very much a thing that should be phased out, and I'm glad that in a lot of places they're being phased out. Even, hey, in the mainline Mario type deal. You know? It's just nice to see... Oh, what? I grabbed that mushroom. I must have paused during the transformation. I think lives... Like, I'm not getting any better at this game. Well... Wait, what is that argument doing? Hi, Hatsune Blake. I feel like Crash Bandicoot 4 did it best, where they made the toggleable feature. Yeah, exactly. Lives are something that, like, you either... I think it's nice to include them, especially for one of these old platformery type games. Well, not old, but, like, old style. Like, Crash Bandicoot, like, the classic games all had lives. So in the new game that's styled after the classic games, yet it still has modern game design, you absolutely should be able to toggle on lives. But also turn them off if you just, you know, want to play the game without being set back to your last save every time you, like, die 5 times. I think it's a nice option. I think it's nice. Of course, if the developers just choose not to put a lives in, well, I mean, that's just their game design. Good night, Hefty K. Pizza is a good food, I agree. Good luck at work tomorrow. Have a good night. Like, if I personally was, like, designing a platformer or just a game in general, in this day and age, I would not put a life system in. Also, God, that sucked. I personally just wouldn't even put one in. Because I just don't feel like it's... I don't know. I wouldn't feel like it's essential. I would feel like it's I feel like I'm just kind of repeating myself here. I guess what I'm saying is... Oh, nice. Yeah, see, like a death counter. That's a much nicer alternative to a life... I'm so mad. A death counter is a much nicer alternative, because you're still getting, like, a visible punishment, right? But it's just as stupid of a punishment as lives are. It's just, like... In fact, I'd say a death counter is a better punishment than lives. Because at least a death counter, you're, like, you know, getting to know your shame. You're like, huh, well, I died that many times. But lives, like, you lose your lives, and then... you start up back up. You start with 5 lives. You know, at that point, it's like, well, what was the point? And even if you, like, in these older games, even if you amass a good amount of lives, if you just, like, save and quit and, like, come back and go back into the game, yeah, visual embarrassment, like, that is a good type of punishment. Because, like, especially if you got, like, friends around to, like, see you play the game, they see, like, dude, you died, like, 50 times? I mean... social embarrassment. That's definitely... especially embarrassment like this type. It's, like, it's embarrassment that, like, doesn't really matter. It's embarrassment that's, like, it's not gonna leave you scarred. It's just, oh, I was not good at a video game. But, what was I saying? Yeah, what's up, Canary Bun? That's very unfortunate if it's true. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say. I guess lives don't really, like, punish you, especially since, even if, like, see, like, if I save and quit the game right now, and, like, load my save back up, it's just gonna start me again with 5 lives in these old games. They don't save your amount of lives. So, like, it doesn't do anything except put you back on your old save and force you to play levels you already played. It's just nothing but a nuisance. You're not gaining anything from. I don't know. It's just like I just personally don't think it's a good punishment. Especially in old games that don't have saves. Just putting you back at the beginning of the game, it's like... I'd say that's too steep of a punishment. You know? Like, oh, you've gotten all this way in the game, and you're at the final boss, and oh, you game over. Sorry, we're putting you back at the title screen. Do it again. Play our 6-hour game again. It's like... Okay, most of these games are not 6 hours, you know? The one I had in mind when saying that was, like, Sonic the Hedgehog. That is certainly not a 6-hour game. If I get bored of, actually, you know what? If I get bored of, Super Mario Brothers 1, that's another big one. Pretty much any pre-save, platformer. You know, passwords were a nice alternative, but any platform that doesn't have passwords, or I guess any game that doesn't have passwords or saves, you're just kind of screwed. But I'm gonna go to the top secret area. I'm gonna get me a full kit, mushroom, 2 feathers, and then we're gonna go back. And if I start getting actually angry at the game, we'll switch to Sonic the Hedgehog. I say without having a Genesis emulator. Let me see about that. Actually, I don't need a Genesis emulator. I just have them on Steam. I forgot about that. So I'll just have to boot up the Sega Classics deal. Not too bad. And since I have the Sega Classics, if I did want to play it on an emulator, well, I legally have a ROM there. So, there we go. See, isn't that so nice of Sega to like give us a legal way to own ROMs of their games? If I just hadn't done that last... I did it. I don't know how long I've been sitting here trying to attempt this, but I finally made it. And that is how you get the secret exit with just the cape. Without activating all the blocks they want you to activate. Now this level is what we call BS. Don't like that level. Especially don't like this part where you have to, like, activate the block snake. I guess the coin snake. forgot that I hadn't beaten the level. I can't remember if it's the secret exit or the normal exit that'll make you just loop back around. I know one of them takes you to the bonus worlds. Or bonus levels. And one of them will just take you to the, to the first star point. Or Star Road, or... I don't know. Who cares? I do a little bit. It's Mario. We're all good. Oh boy, here we go. Back all the way to the top secret zone, to the top secret area. Because, I mean, if you have the option to get yourself suited up, to get yourself nice and powered up, why wouldn't you take it? You know? No reason not to. Okay, now that that Koopa is gone. There we go, we can freely fly through the stage. Oh hey, the secret exit. Didn't mean to get up here, but I guess I guess this is what we're doing. Uh-oh. You know what? If I really want to get the secret exit, I can go from up here. If I... Or if I want to just fall off and die, I can do that. If I wanted to beat the game right now, I could do this. See, I think it's cool that, like... See, look, you go to Star Road here. Well, you're just in the middle of the ocean. There's no getting out of here. The only place that has a path preloaded to Star Road is Bowser's Castle. And I think it's really cool of them to do that. It's really cool of them to think ahead and say, hey, let's let them beat the game early if they're skilled enough to do it. That's good game design. That's good game feel. That's... I don't know. I don't think I have a single problem with this game. I think I, very much enjoy this game. Okay, here's a problem. Top secret area should have been on that island back there. That unused island. Look at that. There were so many theories about this island. No one knew what that island was. You can't get to that island. There's nothing on that island. Look at all these other places on the map you can get to. Okay, well you can't get to excuse my mouse. You can't get there, and you can't get there. And you can't get here. So what's the deal? You know? What's the deal, Nintendo? You had a... In fact, you could have had this little path come out, have a little bridge show up and everything. But no. It doesn't even have a proper icon. It does in the Game Boy Advance port. I believe it's a little happy bush in that, which is nice. But in this, no. No, not really. And that's okay. Yeah, I love Star Road as a concept. Just it's such a great utility. You can, it's a great way to like get across the game fast. It's a great thing for like getting like places early. It's a great thing for beating the game early. It's a great thing for hiding the secret levels behind. Overall, Star Road, 10 out of 10 concept. And something they really didn't have to put in the game. But they did. They did. They just put it in. No particular reason. Just did it so that the game would be nicer to play. At least that's what I think. I mean, it just serves so much function. So much purpose to it, you know? It's the old place you can get blue Yoshis. Or, I guess colored Yoshis. My brain defaulted to blue Yoshis. Because that's really the only useful one. Not really ever going to need a... like a blue Yoshi, you can fly anywhere. That's great. Until Yoshi swallows the shell. Red Yoshis, it's like, well, I guess you can defeat enemies in front of you faster. Which wasn't really a problem. Yellow Yoshi's like, well, I guess I can stomp into... I don't know. The Yoshis that have offensive abilities I don't really vibe well with them. You know, I don't get very much utility out of it, is what I'm saying. I'm just going back through these to get the normal exits. Yeah, exactly. Only Blue Yoshi is the one that has, like, enough utility to be the one you would pick over the green one. Especially since, like... when are you ever going to use the stomping, first off? The stomping is such a useless ability. And the fireballs, it's like, well... you can find red Koopas, like, every level. You know, it's like, it's not too special to have a red Koopa. So having a guy who can spit the fireballs anywhere, it's like, well, I didn't need that. That serves no purpose for me. Not that Blue Yoshi serves much purpose for me anyway. Especially since I'm good with like the cape flying. Good enough, at least. Only benefit Blue Yoshi has to over cape flying is just a little bit more control. Which is nice. It's nice, I suppose. Okay. Hey, look at this. The special world. Does that technically constitute as the first appearance of a bonus world in a Mario game? Probably does. That's cool. I like that. Okay, well... I mean, yeah, I don't really count World 9 from Mario 3. In my eyes, that's more of a warp zone. That's more of a Star Road, you know? It's more of a hub than a world. It's more, you know, because it doesn't have any actual levels. Then again, I guess Star Road itself would be the first instance of a bonus world. So if you think about it that way, I mean, this game has 2 bonus worlds. Interesting to think about. I'm satisfied with that little bit of progress tonight. I mean, we have Star Road completed. Have the majority of Donut Plains completed. I mean, I still gotta do this. Gotta do the one before the castle. Gotta do the castle. Gotta go through these pipes. Okay, I guess I still have a good bit of Donut Plains to go. But other than that, I think I'm happy with this progress tonight. And I'm probably going to turn off the stream in just a second here. So if anybody watching, anybody here, has any last things to say, I will let you be heard while we're winding down. Let's see. Thank you. I hope you have a good one too. I'm glad you caught the stream. It's nice to have a viewer. I enjoy talking with the chat. It's always nice. Especially for a good while tonight, there was no chat to talk to. So I was kind of having to run pretty solo. Oh, thank you for following. That sounded Blake. I appreciate it. So, I mean, I was just going to have to, having to run off my own improvisation engine. But it's always nicer to have the people in the chat, you know, if if I'm running dry on content, I can look at the chat and be like, hey, answer the questions they're having. Of course, I'm a very small stream at the moment. So, I mean, pretty much I'll be answering all the stuff the chat has to say. You know, maybe in the future I'll be bigger. It'll be a little bit harder to reach the chat. It'll be a sad day when it comes, but occasionally, maybe one day, eventually, I'll have to pick and choose what I answer from the chat. But yeah, it's nice to have someone to talk to. It's nice to have someone in the chat. I always appreciate viewers. I always appreciate people, especially viewers that like to talk in the chat. Because there was a couple viewers at the start, but they were mostly lurking. Not that I don't appreciate that. Any viewers, in my opinion, is good viewers. Let's see. Oh, saved. Alright, I'm going to close the emulator now. Got a little hamster dance loader. And yeah, have a good night. And, have a good one. Stop streaming.